We now have no choice. We win or we perish. Hello YouTube family, this is your girl coach Corey. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we inspire, we motivate, and we impact. I'm happy to see you again, and as always, there's always something we're learning on my channel, and I love to inspire, I love to motivate, and to impact. And so if you have not already subscribed, feel free to please subscribe to our channel if you like our content, and we will be happy as we grow together. So I'm reading a book. I love reading, and I came across a passage that took me back in time, and I'll just share a little bit of this passage. And what it says is, you see the boats going up in smoke. That means that we cannot leave these shores alive unless we win. We now have no choice. We win or we perish. We now have no choice. We win or we perish. Just think about that. And today I just want to challenge us. How many times have you been in a situation where winning is the only option? Failure is not an option. Unfortunately, for most of us, we tend to take the easy way out. And we like to really more or less, when things get uncomfortable, when things don't seem to work the way we want them to work, we give up. We pretty much give up. I, for one, I'm not so big on working out. And if I work out one day, and you know how it is when you work out, the next day you can barely walk. And because you can barely walk, usually you're supposed to continue working out so that, you work your muscles, and, over time you'll gain resilience. But like many people, I am not going to sit here and tell you I'm any better, but like many people, many times I fail. I remembered something that happened many years ago, and at the time it was very difficult, but I think today I can share it. It was while doing business. I was in Nairobi, and with some business associate, we were planning a huge event at one of the big conference facilities in Nairobi, and we had exhibitors, and there was a lot. I mean, it was a huge thing. We had never undertaken anything to this extent. We had approached corporates, we had some sponsorship, and in fact, we had a title sponsor. We had a company that was going to give us really all the money that we needed for the event. And we were excited. We had a launch that was going to happen at one of the 5-star hotels in Nairobi. We were set. We had done a lot of hard work. We had strategized. We had done proposals. We had put in the work, pretty much. So the day before we were to launch, we were having a meeting with my business associates just to finalize on the event that was coming up the following day. And a phone call comes in. And that phone call said that it was actually from our biggest sponsor. And that particular sponsor decided, for whatever reason, to withdraw from the event. Yes. We have over 100 exhibitors who are counting on us. We have taken their money. We have booked the venue. We have booked service providers. This event was running in the millions of Kenya shillings. And now it is the day before the event, the launch, and it was going to be a very big unveiling. There was going to be serious media frenzy. We had invited the press, and we were working with their PR agency. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you the level of event it was supposed to be. Now a call has come And the title sponsor is telling us, good luck with your event. They just withdrew. What do you do? What do you do? We sat there dumbfounded, shocked, wondered. You know how you feel all the blood drain from you? Because everything just drained out of me. And I didn't know if I was coming, going, or gone. I didn't know. Our integrity was on the line, and we really, really were standing with integrity. People trusted us. We had already spent their money on media campaign and all that. And we were at this place. We have no choice. We win or we perish. And let me tell you, after the initial shock wore off and the numbness just started wearing off, that was a few hours later, we went into autopilot and we started to think plan B. Up to this point, we didn't have a plan B. We hadn't thought, the idea of a plan B was not there. Long story short, the event happened. Probably not to the magnitude we would have liked. Probably not with the huge media frenzy that we were hoping for. But I must say, the good Lord shined his face on us, because we got some people in media houses who are willing to work with us. And our exhibitors were very understanding. We never told them what happened, but they said something was wrong. Our suppliers were super patient. And in the end, we won. Because you see, there was no boat to go back to. The boat was already on fire, figuratively speaking. We had burnt the boat. We had gone too far to turn back. And so we had no choice. It's either we con those women, the exhibitors. It's either we con the exhibitors who had paid and just canceled the whole event and we didn't have money to return, or move on and figure it out. And I will be forever grateful for my business partners and our spouses, because it is in that moment that our strength came up. It was in that moment our relationships were tested. It was in that moment our integrity was put to the test. But let me tell you, I don't know who you are watching or what you're going through. You may be going through a moment where the boat is already on fire, so there is no turning back. I want you to know that winning is the only option, and you can win. You can win this battle, but you must believe. And that was the one thing we did. We believed. We prayed and we believed. And we changed our mindset to that of winners, to that of more than conquerors, to that of the head and not the tail, to that of above and not beneath. And believing that he who is in us is greater than he that is in the world. And so as I wrap up this video, I just want to challenge you. Are you in a war? Are you going to battle and you don't know how you're going to win? You sometimes have to burn the boats. This story is actually of a general who had taken his soldiers to war. And they landed in an island, and in that particular island, they were outnumbered. The people on the island, the army on the island was bigger than their own army. And so he saw his soldiers fear, and he decided the only way he was going to get these soldiers to fight was to burn the boats. And so they looked back and saw their boats burning. And so the only way they were going to leave that island alive is if they won the battle. Go fight your battle and win your battle in the best way you know how. Get creative and we'll see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe. I look forward to seeing you again. Subscribe and share. And thank you very much. Till next time, be inspired, be motivated, and go impact somebody else.